Hi everyone and welcome to the spring of Series 14 in Forza Horizon 5. This is going to be the trial, our usual way to start the season, and it's another one in bumper to bumper series. Hopefully the last one, as it's the last season of the series. I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with the new trial formula for the next month, separate from what we've had in the last 4 weeks, but for now it's the bumper to bumper, which means it's anything goes within a car, within class restrictions, without car restrictions. Yeah, and the class is A class this time around, and it's going to be dirt racing, as you can obviously see on the screen. Now, considering there are no specific category restrictions, you have plenty of cars to choose from. One of the obvious choices quite a lot of people go with is a Bone Shaker, because, well, it performs really well in A-class in dirt conditions with a good tune. It's gonna be an absolute beast on this track, but it's not the only car by any means that you can use. As you can see, I'm driving yet another Ford GT40. This time it's 1966 Mark II, and as you can see, I'm just passing the last of the AIs for the first place before the first lap is over, so it can kind of show you the class and the performance of this car. And this is an auto show car as opposed to the other GT40 I'm using for road racing, which is a collection car. No, this one is auto show, and it's also very frequent in wheel spins, so in all likelihood you already have it in your garage, but you might have not thought that this is a very good and high performance car for dirt racing specifically. There's been a number of online races where I beat Bone Shakers in this without any significant problem. Now, in capable hands, obviously the Bone Shaker would also be very strong, but this is a good competitor to it. And as you can see, the whole field is somewhere so far behind, I can barely see anyone on the map, really. So there's one AI surprisingly still holding the second place. I would expect our teammates to pass them long ago, but maybe they are adjusting to my performance, and that yeah, having a far superior car to everything else on the field kind of has that effect that AI tries to adjust to it. But nonetheless, all other AIs have fallen way behind, so there's not a lot of points for Team Red. Anyways, another car that you may want to choose for this trial is Extreme E, because I had a run with a convoy of friends, and one of them has brought Extreme E car into this competition, and they beat me to it, just fair and square. Absolutely, there was a good racing, a good competition, and I had a chance to catch up and maybe beat them, but yeah, there's either a skill issue or just a really high performance car. So Extreme E has been proving itself in dirt conditions more than once, and in cross country especially. So it's very capable car. Feel free to use it. Everybody has it. If you don't, then it's again an auto show car, not very expensive. So there's plenty of cars for you to choose from. And with that, we actually arrived to the finish of the first race. My very dusty and slightly scratched GT40 crossed the finish line first, and everybody else gonna have some hard time finishing. As you can see, most field have DNF'd. So let's go for the second race and see how that one goes. Oh, here we are in Baja California Trail this time, so it's a sprint race. I guess sprints being much shorter in the duration than circuits, I won't have a chance to DNF the whole field anymore. This should go significantly faster, but I still don't expect anyone to actually challenge me for the first place here, as long as I don't do some stupid mistake, I don't know, miss a checkpoint or crash into a house or something like that. that is always a possibility, you know. None of us is restricted from doing mistakes. Like this one, I did hit the wall, which is not very good. Was braking too late, too little. Right, there's a teammate. Let's make sure we pass all the teammates that we do pass in a nicest way possible. Is the next target, and now we have one AI to beat, which shouldn't be a huge problem. 1/3 of a race. Probably if I didn't make that mistake slamming into the wall in that corner, I would already be ahead. But as you can see, the speed difference as soon as I can actually get to speed is so immense that AI just, you know, was passed as if they were standing still. It's not the cleanest of my drives, to be honest, and yeah, not very proud of it, but it still works. And again, that's the purpose of making the videos like this, to give you the car that and the car and the tune, the setup that would allow you to beat the challenge and perform well regardless of your skill level. That's the main goal. So you can see by now the gap keeps widening. There's still one AI between me and the teammates. It's really interesting. Usually, I mean, sprint being much easier than the circuit, I would expect the teammates to be a little bit further ahead. We have one who's at the very end of the pack, so that's probably a missed checkpoint or something like that, quite clearly. But the rest of the field is quite spread. But anyways, that doesn't really mean anything bad. We are arriving at the finish with a good and nice lead, so finishing the race with a drift of my GT40. First place, Team Humans wins decisively in here, and that's the second race, which means the trial is over for both us and for the AIs. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.